Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Today we've got a few news stories to cover, so let's get straight into the first news story right now. So the first news article is something I wanted to talk about last week, but it wasn't really kind of very clear what was going on. It still wasn't really very clear what's going on, if I'm honest, so here we are. But there's been a lot of influencers in the camera space, not in Canon space, but being sent to Japan by Canon and being sent to the factory to give tours and all that sort of thing. So this kind of links to maybe there is something quite big coming out, maybe multiple items as it says here. I think potentially we're looking at that big lens finally, the 300 to 600 or 200 to 500, wherever it's going to be, and also the R6 Mark III at the same time. If you're going to fly these people out there, you know, it's got to be something big. They didn't even fly them out for the R1 launch, so you know it's got to be a big thing that's going to happen, and only time will tell obviously what that is going to be, but I do believe we're about to see something rather large be launched by Canon very soon. So leading on from that, Canon has apparently multiple new product announcements coming in November, so there's some things going to happen very soon, potentially in the next sort of month and a half. Looking at new gear between the 16th of November and the 26th of November. So, you know, I generally think we are going to be looking at this R6 Mark III. I think you'll get the R7 Mark II in Q1, maybe February, that sort of time. That's when you'll get the R7 Mark II. I think they do need to release a camera this year, and it's gonna be the R6 Mark III. We're also going to get a lens. I think it's definitely going to be this lens here, the 300-600 4 to 5.6. I think this is probably what's going to be coming, and because there's so much chatter about this online at the moment, I think we are fairly certain that we're going to get some big things coming in the next month and a bit. Now it's a sad day for me on the next one here. This is the official announcement that the 1DX Mark III is now discontinued. It's been in production for 6 years, so it's one of the longest running cameras made by Canon, I would have thought, at this point. And it's a real shame that this has now come to an end, because it just means that's it really. That's the end of the DSLR, isn't it really? Once they get rid of that pro body, we all knew it was going to come. It's just, you know, waiting for it to kind of come around, but it's now gone, done, dusted, see ya. Which is a shame. And I say that's just an end of an era for me. It's DSLRs now are pretty much gone. It's just a shame. It does mean though that the prices of these will start to tank very quickly, and it is going to be, if you want to buy one, going to be a very good time to start looking at buying a DSLR like a 1DX Mark III, because they will come down very dramatically in price. So something I'm going to be looking at. I've got a few other things on the go at the moment, but it will be something I'll be very keen if I can get something at the right price to almost finish my 1D collection at least. And finally, some more bits about the R7 Mark II, what's going on with this. So there's still obviously a lot of rumours up and around about what official spec it's going to be, but people are thinking around 32 megapixels. They're not going to be a stack sensor, no mechanical shutter, which is a shame, because the mechanical shutter was actually the best part of the R7 personally, but you know, we're moving forward now. 40 frames per second, which I wouldn't be surprised. 0.9 times equivalent OLED EVF, higher resolution, stuff like that. So that's obviously going to be an obvious one. Ergonomics similar to the R5 Mark II, which means then you can use the grips and everything. The controls on the back will go back to a normal Canon layout. Card slots, I agree with this. It's going to be dual SD slots. I don't think they're going to mix it up too much. They've got to bring the cost back down a little bit by adding all these new specs and stuff. The costs are going to have to come down somehow, so I expect to see those dual SD slots in there as well. they're talking about active calling here. That's a new video. You know, saying 6K capability. That's not massively for me. I don't buy the R7 for its video capability. I buy it because it's an APS-C camera, and it's going to be like the 170s were originally. So things that are kind of guaranteed really is going to be a very fast high-end APS-C camera in their lineup, equivalent to sort of what the 7 series should be and was before, not what the R7 was when it came out. You're going to expect to see this coming in around 2000. I think it's going to be about 2.5. If the specs of what they're showing us with, it's going to be super fast, a 36 megapixel shutter, the same body as the R5, I think it's going to be about 2.5. Hopefully I'm wrong, and it's more towards that 2000 area, but we shall see when it comes out. Hopefully the beginning of next year. So I reckon around February, March time is when you'll see this be launched at the moment. So a few news stories this week, some of the same old, like what specs this going to be, what specs that can be, kind of rumour side of things, and obviously the very sad news that the 1DX Mark III is now officially discontinued after 6 years of service. It's a sad time for me, so that means basically it's the end of the DSLR, and it's something that I still use right now and still very passionate about. If you know anything about me from the channel itself, let me know what your thoughts are down below on any of the stories we've talked about today. Anything I have missed, add it in the comments as well. Let me know what you want to see next on the channel, and I will catch you again next time for more content. See you again soon. Goodbye.